Guests today on the Anime Insanity Super Sideshow finale include Grigus, Camerupt, Electabuzz, Ninjask, and Starmie. Cue the opening for the last time! Live from Tokyo, Japan, here are your hosts for the Anime Insanity Super Sideshow finale, Scrafty and Roselia. Yeah! Hi everybody! What's happening? What's up? Welcome to the Anime Insanity Super Sideshow finale. How you doing? Well, obviously they're doing great because, hello, the show actually aired on time. Speaking of that, you're probably wondering, why the hell is this coming on Friday when you saw a recent post that our creator had a throat problem? But it turns out his common cold or whatever was wrong with him wasn't that bad. So, voila! Here is the final edition. So like, yeah! I know, right, Lizzie? I know, yeah! And to kick things off, we've added plenty more guests, cameo appearances, and a lot of questions. Well, not exactly a lot of questions. A lot of your sentence questions we couldn't really ask, but I digress. We added some questions, we added everything. We've got a lot of things for you in this final edition that you're gonna love. Cause, you know, we're like amazing and stuff, so yeah. Okay, so let's get started. Obviously, my name is Scrafty, and this is Roselia. I can introduce myself, thank you. Anyway, we've got the peanut gallery. Ivysaur. Hey. Cherum, my girl. Like, hi. Swallow. Hello, everybody. Rampardos. Hello. Middle King. Hey, guys. Sylveon. Oh, hi. Can you just please bring out Electabuzz? You already have been waiting for him all season. Seriously, woman, calm yourself. Good grief. Driftbloom. Hi. And Driftbloom, we hope you do not go after you-know-who at all, because we have bodyguards, or we have guards ready to take you out. Fine. I will try not to beat the living crap out of Growlithe. Yeah, because I will beat the living crap out of you if you touch me, ghetto freak. Don't get me started, Growlithe. Just don't. Moving on, we have Flareon. Hey guys. Milotic, no one likes her. Whatever, Roselia. And hi fans, because I have them. Crocodile, hello. And Delcatty, hi. And of course we have our cameo appearances. Susan Delcatty and Dark Angel, who were co-hosts ever since episode 21. Hi. Hey guys, what's happening? And we've got Houndoom from Latin Dark RPG. What's up? Swine from Trico 101 Piplup. Hi. And we've got Shiny Nillaking and Shiny Crobat from who are the former hosts of TPI the Epic Collab, the short-lived series. Hey, what's happening? Alright, now that we've introduced everyone, you forgot about all of us. Oh, right. Sorry, guys. We forgot Fennekin, Chespin, and Froakie. Hi! Hey, what's happening? Growlithe, Electrike. Hi! Hi, guys. And of course, Xerneas and Yveltal. Hey, hi! And Shiny Milotic. Hello! Now we can continue. Yeah, that took like forever. So anyway, after introducing everyone, this is probably the last time we have to do that, so like I really care. So obviously, the last time you saw us was in episode 20, and after that, everything just went fast. Like I mean super fast. It all started in episode 21 during the Speed Racer Challenge. Yep. So the twist at the end was that 3 people who got votes were going to get eliminated, despite who won immunity and who was voted for. 3 people were gonna get eliminated. And as a result, Cofagrigus, Camera, and Electabuzz all got eliminated because all 3 of them got votes put on them. Well, let's see. Cofagrigus got a vote. I believe Camrup got a vote. And actually, Cofagrigus got like 3 votes. Camrup got 1. And Electabuzz, well, let's just say he got the most votes. So you're telling me, had this stupid twist not happened, Electabuzz would have been the original vote, cast out? Pretty much, my Luddick. But I digress. All 3 of them were eliminated, and that led to the final 5. So then they had episode 22 during the Samurai Challenge, and Absol won immunity, but it was reward week nonetheless. Yep. And then came episode 23 of the jury vote. And by default, the jury put down Starmie and Ninjask. But when it came down to it, Ninjask was voted out over Starmie with a vote of 3-2. Sucks to be him. Yeah, I know, right? And finally, at episode 24, during the Season 2 Quiz Challenge, the final 4 went against each other to answer questions until one person was left standing and would be sent to the finale. Beautifly ended up winning, but she still decided to go with Tropius and Absol, and unanimously it was Starmie who was voted out. Sadly. Yup. Okay, let's get this party started. Our first 3 guests were eliminated in episode 21. One is a ghost who magically appeared in episode 8 and joined the game in episode 11 and is a friend and now boyfriend of Croconaws. The second one is well known on this show. She is a talking camel who went from obsessed lesbian to friendly lesbian, to say the least. And the third one everyone dislikes. He lost last season and he looks like a hot buttered mess, and again, no one likes him. Please welcome Cofagrigus, Camrup, and Electabuzz. Hey guys. Hi. Wow, what a lovely introduction for me. Well, the truth hurts, Electabuzz. I mean, seriously, you look hideous. I mean, your abs are still perfection, but you look hideous as hell. In terms of face, legs, and pretty much everything else. I mean, do you even have a tail anymore? No, do you see it? Wow, snarky as always. Yeah, just imagine the ride here. Shut up, Camera. You should be glad Cofagrigus was in between us. Well, you don't, and you think that was any better. Okay, so we'll start with Cofagrigus. Dad, we like the fact that you appeared somewhere mid-season. And we were kind of happy because we were looking for some kind of twist. But, so overall, how was your time on the show? Well, I liked it. I enjoyed every moment of it, even though I don't really have that many moments that I've done throughout this show. But I'm happy I went through it, and I'm happy I appeared. I was also happy simply because I was on the same show as Croconaw, so what more could I ask for? Well, technically you're already on the same show, considering you were stalking us the whole time. No, I wasn't stalking you. I was shy, and I made a vow a long time ago to keep an eye on Croconaw, so I had to do what I had to do. Okay, whatever. How shocked were you by the twist? Very. I didn't anticipate myself going home, especially nonetheless getting voted on. Well, actually, I kind of saw that one coming. I was a weak link. Even though I could really carry my own on the show, I did anticipate getting eliminated eventually. Ah, yes. Okay, camera up. So, you have a lot to talk about. First off, you finally let go of Ducati. How the hell was that, girl? I mean, I'm really happy for you. Well, I realized there are other people in the world who could love me, and I realized that Ducati's really helping with Flareon, so why would I want to get in the middle of that? So I decided to just leave him alone. Besides, I know there's someone out there who likes me. I know that's right. What was that showing out a little bit? Nothing at all. Nothing. Well, anywho, and I'm just happy that I can move on. It helped me focus more on the game, believe it or not. Because last season, my primary focus was, sure, maybe win, but get with Del Caddy. But this season, after breaking it off with her and being obsessed with her, my focus was primarily to win the game. Obviously, I didn't anticipate the twist like Ophagrigus or Electabuzz here. Okay, well, speaking of Electabuzz, you're pretty much the only reason Camerupt is here because you put a vote on her, so what the hell? Hello, she's a threat. She made Final 3 last season. Had she still had her chocolate last season, she probably would have placed. And I probably would have been out. Well, we wish we can go back in time and change that. Wow, I feel loved. Electabuzz, first off, you could have easily gone through this game chilling, but you decided to still be a villain. And it just bugs me that you still decided to be a villain. Yeah, dude, you could have at least attempted to be good. Good? Who in the hell wants to be good? Good is for the weak. If I were good, you wouldn't see the awesomeness that I do on a daily basis. I literally owned halfway through the game. I played Milotic, Starmie, and Sylveon. He played me. He claimed he played me. Everyone heard that. Moving on. Got them all eliminated. And on top of that, I made it to the merge again. And if it wasn't for that twist, I probably would have still gotten through the game. No, you wouldn't have. Turns out that you were the one with the most votes. So if it were a regular last resort lobby ceremony, you would have been voted out nonetheless. Sure, Coppercrackers would have been down at the bottom too with you, but you would have been voted out. Are you kidding me? Yeah, the truth hurts, doesn't it, dude? You could have been voted out. Oh, that is such crap. What did you expect? Electabuzz? No one likes you. Shut up, Rampardos. Last time I checked, you were eliminated fairly early. Right, but as far as I'm concerned, he's a much better person than you'll ever be, Electabuzz. Why don't you shut up too, nerd? You got voted out too. Yeah, but the difference is I won money. Remember? Ugh. Okay, I'm done talking with you three. Now it's time to get your stats with Xerneas and Yveltal. Oh boy, yay. Okay, so these are the voting results. So basically, it was between Cofagrigus, Camerupt, and Electabuzz because they were the three who got votes. Votes for Cofagrigus were Tropius, Camerupt, and Beautifly, basically the Girls' Alliance. Votes for Camerupt, if not already obvious, Electabuzz because she's a threat. Whatever. And votes for Electabuzz were Absol, Ninjask, Starmie, and Cofagrigus. Yep, as everyone keeps reiterating, Electabuzz would have been eliminated if it were a regular elimination. Alright, time for Yveltal with where they went wrong. Thanks, hon. Okay, so I'll start with you, Cofagrigus. So, first off, you were a semi-late add-on into the game. Now, I know this doesn't affect you that much, but you have to think about it. You came in episode 11, and you didn't really do much up until the merge. And I suppose once Crocodile left, you didn't really matter that much anymore. Not that there's anything wrong with you, I'm just saying you didn't really do much as a main character or a player in this season. And that's what really made people think you were a weakling, because what else were you doing other than being around Crocodile half the time, I suppose. Number 2. You were blindsided by the twist in episode 21. Now this is partially your fault because you didn't do much, and obviously the Girls' Alliance thought of you as a threat. So of course you were put down there at elimination, and well, basically if the elimination was normal, you probably would have just been down at the bottom 2 with Electabuzz, but Electabuzz would have gotten eliminated. But I guarantee you probably would have been the next target if he was eliminated. Okay, that's true. I still didn't like that twist. No one did. And finally, You had no alliances to depend on. Oops, forgot to add that on even after editing so late. Anyway, no alliances to depend on. I meant to say on. So you didn't have any alliances, unless you count your alliance with Crocodile. If it wasn't, even if it wasn't an alliance to begin with, it wasn't. Oh, well, in that case, you didn't have an alliance. Next time, think about aligning yourself with people. Maybe then you would have gotten a little farther, I suppose. Oh well, it is what it is. Yes, it is. Alright, camera up. Alright, let's get started. Number 1. You were considered a big threat. Now, I know a lot of other people probably don't say it around you, but the truth hurts, camera. You did place in the final 3 last season, and you could have made it to the finale had things been different in the final 3 episode.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, you were considered a big threat, which is why Electabuzz was the only jackass to put a vote on you.
No kidding.
Number 2. You were targeted by Electabuzz. Now, originally, Electabuzz wouldn't have targeted you. I don't know why he targeted you in the first place, other than thinking that you were a threat. I mean, he could have, actually couldn't have. I was about to say put a vote on Ninjask, but thinking about it, Ninjask wasn't even that weak, right?
Yup.
Oh, so I guess strategically at the time he wanted to target you, even though that was going to be irrelevant since he was going to be eliminated. And finally, number 3. You were blindsided by the twist in episode 21. Unfortunately, you were a victim of surprise twists, and on that note, I feel bad for you because you were actually going to stay in the game had that twist not happened.
I know. I really hated that twist. I mean, seriously, in front of an Exorus? What the hell? I could have stayed in the game a lot longer, thank you very much.
Well, now it is what it is.
Yeah. But it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you still made it to the merge.
Yeah. Kept my record going.
Okay, Electabuzz, I'm gonna make this quick and painful so I don't have to see your face anymore. Really? Honey, that eye patch is killing me, okay? Alright, let's get started. Number 1. You were hated by everyone. Electabuzz, I didn't think it was possible, but everyone hates you. Even Ninjask. Of course he hates me. I was one of his biggest adversaries all season. He could have outsmarted me. Technically he did. Shut up! I don't want to hear another word out of you, okay? Well, you have to. So yeah, you were hated by everyone. I really thought you could have had people like you. Hell, I thought you could have even made friends. Sadly, you didn't do that and took the same approach you did like last season and just play people back and forth. Number 2. You were blindsided by the twist in episode 21. But I hate to say it, but actually I don't hate to say it. Screw you. Yeah, basically I don't hate to say it, but whether this twist happened or not, Electabuzz, you would have been eliminated anyway. And finally, number 3. You were blindsided by Ninjask and Starmie. Now, Electabuzz, I know you didn't have a clue that Ninjask and Starmie were going to turn against you because they planned this back in episode 19. And their plans to get you out were pretty straightforward and kept secret. No kidding. I really want to get my hands on Ninjask for what he did. Why bother? He's eliminated. Yeah, there is that. Alright, back to you guys.
Thank you. Our next guest was eliminated in episode 23 during the jury vote episode. He began the game as a gentleman, but soon showed himself to be an evil mastermind who will do whatever it takes to win the game.
He went through the game playing people, kissing women, convincing women, manipulating people, and overall just being a player who will do whatever it takes to get closer to that money.
Help us welcome Ninjask!
Hello.
Boo! Boo!
You can die, Ninjask.
What was that, crocodile? Oh, nothing! Well, if it isn't the bug who thought he was gonna win it all and be safe over Starmie. Dumbass.
Hey. Roselia, last time I checked, you weren't in the season.
Honey, you don't even know me, okay? You appeared in this season. You don't know me. You only know Cheryl, which, may I remind you, you played her too. Yeah, you did. Don't make me come over there, Ninja. I am about 10 seconds from beating the crap out of you.
Right, Sharon. Because it was so easy to beat you because your cockiness was so big.
Look who's talking. Your ego is almost as big as Electabuzz. But even he knows how to control himself. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow, I almost thought I got a compliment from you, Nidoking, but now I just want to beat the living crap out of you.
Good, because I'm looking forward to beating your ass too. Guys, shut up. It's my time to talk. Anyway, Ninjask, you started out the game as a gentleman. True or false, are you a gentleman in real life?
Yes, I am. In fact, I went to a gentleman's school. It was a very, very, very private boarding school. It's really out there. However, I told myself that if I was going to audition for some reality show and get lucky and get signed on to it, that I was going to play hardcore. I wasn't going to be the simple nice guy, the gentleman who will do anything just to get closer to people and just go and win and be friends with people. No. Because nice people are being nice is for the weak. I'll agree with Electabuzz on that note, because it's true. I mean, seriously, all of you up there are, well, except for my loading of Electabuzz, are nice in some way, shape, or form. And to be honest, that's why you're here. That's why you're there, and that's why I made it to the final 5, because I was mean. I had to do whatever it took to get further into the game. Now, sure, it got a lot of people eliminated, and sure, maybe I didn't have a lot to do, but whatever. I still made it to the final 5. That's all that mattered at the end of the day. Yeah, dude, but you didn't have any friends in general. I mean, even when you aligned with people, you didn't have friends.
Yeah, he's got a point, Ninjask. You didn't really have friends to begin with. I mean, you could have befriended Beautifly, but you played her too. You could have befriended, well, Flareon when he was still in the Alliance at the time, but you didn't.
Well, I almost did.
Yeah, but then you played him along with Starmie. And of course, you could have befriended Starmie later in the game when you aligned with him to backstab Electabuzz. But even then, you had plans to take him out.
Well, duh. I had plans to take him out long before I made that alliance deal. The whole point of the game is to take people out. And if you're not willing to take people out to get closer to the money, you don't have what it takes to be in the finale and win it.
Okay, well, I'm done hearing stuff out of your mouth. How about you guys?
Yeah.
Alright, time for your stats with Xerneas and Yveltal.
Okay, so this is pretty straightforward. The votes were between Ninjask and Starmie, and the former final 5 of the final 10 were voting. And these were the votes. Votes for Ninjask were 3 out of the 5 jury votes, and votes for Starmie were 2 out of the 5 jury votes. Surprisingly, Ninjask got more votes because more people disliked him than Starmie, which kind of puzzles me, but I guess it makes sense. Okay, time for Yveltal with where they went wrong. Thanks. Okay, Ninjask, so these are your 3 reasons of where you went wrong. Number 1, you played people in the beginning. So, I'll be the first one to say it. You could have stayed under the radar a little longer and maybe become a little more likable. But episode 3, technically, episode 3 was already, people were thinking, oh gosh, this guy's evil, I should have known. You know, dude, you could have become more likable and have the fans like you, and then turn on them and then screw them over in the end. Nah. I think a lot of villains have done that, and in the end they still lose, so I decided to just go the easier route and just show myself whenever I can. So that's why I did an early release. Whatever. Number 2. You sabotaged both of your teams. To a degree with your second team. Actually, no, never mind. So, you technically did sabotage Team Outlaw Star with Kissing Beautifly, And you did screw over Team Torrico by sabotaging in episode 11. Wait, how the hell do you know about that? There was never any footage and I didn't explain it. Actually, there was footage. We'd show it. But we don't have the time for that. Really? You actually caught me? Ninjask, the NDX Challenge records everything. And when Infernape says everything, he means everything. Even if he has to act oblivious to it, he records everything. And finally, you were distrusted by everyone, even Electabuzz. I mean, dude, Electabuzz had an ally every once in a blue moon, but you had an ally, but then you just dumped them because I had to. It's part of the game. Like I said, if you're not willing to take other people out to get closer to that money, then you have no right, and it's not worth it of you going into the finale. Seriously. Yeah, whatever. You're not in the finale, so I guess that's all that counts. Shut up. Alright, back to you guys.
Our final guest was eliminated in episode 24. He's a Russian star who clearly doesn't know how to act. He began the game being obsessed with Delcatty and almost ended it being obsessed with Delcatty. But right before his elimination, he got over it, and sadly he still got eliminated unanimously. Help us welcome the Russian star who loves to bomb, Starmie!
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Starmie! Okay, so first off I have to ask, what the hell, dude?
What do you mean?
You played this game really hardcore, but I have to disapprove of a lot of things.
Like what? Well, for starters, dude, why don't we start with your obsession with Delcatty? It ended up making you look like a stalker. Hell, you're officially a stalker, judging from Delcatty's recent restraining order. Well, kid, Starmie admits he didn't mean to take it too far as being a stalker. Starmie never intended to stalk Delcatty. He just wanted to be loved.
Well, what's the problem with finding someone else to love? There are plenty of women out there who would like a guy like you.
It's just, a long time ago, Starmie's heart was broken by another woman.
Really?
You actually dated someone, and they actually liked you, and they kissed you too?
And they even liked bombing?
Yes, Starmie used to have a girlfriend before he moved to America.
So what happened?
I caught the girl cheating on me. Afterwards, I started stalking her, hoping that she would never do it again. Sadly, she did, and Starmie got so pissed. Afterwards, he bombed her entire house. Almost killed family.
Oh my gosh, what the hell, Starmie? You're really dark.
So, I almost got arrested, but Starmie got away with it. So then Starmie moved to America and decided to start a new life, hoping to find someone else to love. Unfortunately, the obsession still remained. I didn't mean to do it. Perhaps I was still getting over the fact that I lost my girlfriend, the one who I loved, for 3 years.
So you had a girlfriend since you were like 13?
Yes.
Well, whatever. Glad you got over that, Starmie. So what do you plan on doing now? Considering you can't be anywhere near Delcatty, and if you are, Flareon will beat the living crap out of you, or you could easily get arrested courtesy of the restraining order.
Well, Starmie will now look forward to living life after this season. He is going to go on an epic bombing spree.
Right, because that's exactly what you do after you have turned over a new leaf. Alright, time to get your stats.
Okay, so these are your voting results, Starmie, and they're kind of easy because everyone, including yourself, voted for you. Alright, time for Yveltal with where he went wrong. Okay, Starmie, these are pretty simple and straightforward. Number 1, you are still obsessed with Delcatty. Now, I know you turned over a new leaf, but this is pretty much before that. Unfortunately, you were obsessed with Dolcati. It motivated you to keep on going. It kept encouraging you to try getting with Dolcati, even after Camera called off the rivalry. And, of course, you continued doing that until Dolcati was yours, until she ended up putting a restraining order on you. Now, I know you turned over a new leaf now, so I'm happy you have. So, yeah, number 2. You backstabbed several allies. Now, I know Ninjask and Electabuzz are accused of this too, but you did backstab people as well. You did backstab... Well, I can't really put my finger on it. Let's just say you did backstab allies. I just can't put my finger on it. Memory blank. But yes, you did backstab several allies, which is not cool when you could have potential alliances later in the game. Start me having an alliance with Ninjask. Yeah, but from the get-go, that was really faulty. True. Very true. And finally, you turned over a new leaf a little too late. Now, I get that you're good now and you're okay with everything, but maybe you should have turned over a new leaf weeks ago. Perhaps you would have been maybe a little more likable, maybe you would have made it into the finale. I don't know. Things would have been different, I suppose. But Stormy will move on with life. Very true. Alright, now it's time for epic knockout scenes.
Hi, how's it going?
Hi guys. Hi! Okay, seriously. It's been going on all season. Please stop interrupting me. No!
And you, they're bickering aside. Hi, welcome to Epic Knockout Scenes, the very final one.
That's right. We've got 3 awesome scenes for you. From previous episodes, of course. And they are definitely hilarious. That's right! Okay. Take it away, Fennekin.
Cool. Okay, so the first one comes from episode 22 during the samurai battle. Now, you all remember you didn't see Ninjask and Tropius' fight. Well, this is why. Take a look.
Alright. This is gonna be easy. I'm going to kick your ass, and I'm going to get Absol to join my alliance.
Ah! Hey, Infinite, how many seconds was that?
Like 15 at least.
Huh. And here he said he was going to defeat me.
BS. Beat me my ass, yeah, right.
Ninja's got what came to him. Okay, next scene. Froggy, you're up.
Cool. So this next scene also comes from episode 22. Starmie was talking about himself and how he planned on bombing people. And let's just say things went terribly wrong. Take a look. So anyway, Starmie plans on taking out people with his bombs after the season is over. Win or lose, Starmie plans on bombing people.
Why do you plan on bombing people?
Because Starmie can. He's son, but it ain't right. So, Starmie does not care. That's why his bomb is going to work.
What are you doing with that?
Relax. It is just a smoke bomb.
But son, I don't think I like the smoke bombs.
Relax.
Smoke bomb is tempered. Ah! Oh, okay. Alright, that was hilarious. Alright, time for the final one. Chespin, you're up.
Sweet. So this one comes from episode 23. And this deals with, well, Absol's in the penthouse. And let's just say he gets hit with more than what he bargained for. Take a look. Alright, almost done with this episode. I don't really ship Kitty and Artie, but I can dig it for a little bit. Although that Bree girl was really pissed off. What the hell, Stormy?
Sorry, Absol, but I didn't see you that way. But Stormy had just happened to get on my last nerves. Stormy, you never, ever, ever call me fat. Got it?
Yes.
Good. Then we're done. Bye. Lesson number 1, ladies and gentlemen, do not call Tropius fat. Well, that's all we have time for. Thank you for watching Epic Knockout Season. I'm Ben again.
I'm Brookie. And I'm Justin! Alright, you might want to skip this. I'm about to beat the crap out of him.
Rogie, I don't know.
No, it's definitely worth it.
You guys don't want to go to the next scene. They think Rocky's being serious. Okay, bye.
You're gonna get it.
Hi, everyone. Now, after many, many, many edits, we have everyone here for Fan Talk. And about time, too. Now, as you can see, we have every eliminated contestant and the Peanut Gallery, who is also here. And of course, we have the special guest requested by you YouTube users, you guys. We have Sandile, Corsola, and Apom from Michael545's TPI.
Watch his TPI. It's really good.
Anyway, yeah, we got those 3. We've got Torchic, who is from Trico 101 Piplup. Originally, she was supposed to appear last Sideshow, along with her other co-stars. Unfortunately, our creator forgot, and made a promise to bring her here in advance for this one. So yes, she's here now. We have Latios, and Arceus from the Pokemon Legends series.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
What's up?
Okay, so let's get started. Our topic for today, and the final one of this Sideshow is... Okay, sorry about that little pause. Anyway, our topic and our final one is the final freeze. That's as simple as it can get, right? Okay, so without further ado, we can start with Electric and go all the way up to Arceus. Begin! Electric!
Well, my opinion on the final 3. Well, I never liked Tropius because her and Electabuzz played me. Beautifly and Absol are pretty good. I like Beautifly because she's changed the most over the entire season, and Absol's just Absol, so he's amazing in general.
Yeah, there's that. Growlithe. I personally dislike Tropius. I've never liked her. In terms of the game, she knows how to play it, but I just disapprove of everything she does. Well, you have to give her props for playing really hard this season. Yeah. Shiny Milotic, that doesn't make a blinking difference. So what? Tropius made a few moves and changed her ways this season. Big deal. That doesn't really change who she is as a person. Okay, yes, there is that, but still, she is good. Whatever. Ivysaur?
Well, I never liked Tropius either, and honestly, I never liked Beautifly as much either. Well, up until she started changing over this season. She went from a scaredy cat to a really brave butterfly who was willing to step up her game and actually win it. And Absol's awesome overall.
Jerem? Well, personally, I never liked Tropius. She can go die in a ditch somewhere because, hello, I never liked her. Duh. I do like Beautifly. I think the girl is awesome, and if any girl's gonna win this season, it has to be her. Beautifly has proven herself back and forth this season, ever since she came back, and I think that she is gonna win this thing. Who would have thought a victim of Ninjask would have a comeback?
Hey!
Well, that just hurt, you stupid ass bug. You should be very thankful I am not up there with my fist somewhere knee deep in your ass. Moving on. Delcatty. Oh, Chairman, did you want to say anything about Absol? No. Fine. Delcatty. Well, I'm gonna cut Tropius some slack. A lot of you are probably gonna hate me for that, but Tropius has become more of a good person. And I know it's hard to believe, but hey, Electabuzz didn't become a good person, so I guess we'll have to depend on one of the villains becomes good. But Tropius, after losing Nidoking, she changed dramatically, and she became more of an interesting person. Now, her personality and the fact that she will do anything to get through the game definitely hasn't changed, because she will take you down if she has to, even if you're her friend. But I think she's changed morally, and she's a little nicer. And I have to give props to Nidoking because I didn't think she'd ever be nice, but once she hooked up with Nidoking, things changed.
Hey, a lot of things can change a person when you think about it.
Swallow?
Well, I really don't like Tropius, but I do approve of her changing. And I am rooting for Absol, but if nothing else, I'm rooting for Beautifly. Simply because I want to get back with her, and if she wins, maybe she'll consider that.
Is that what you're betting on? For her to win and then by default hooking up with you again?
Maybe. I'm hoping.
Well, I hope that's not the case, because that's not the right way to hook up with someone. Ever think of that, genius?
No, but it's worth a shot.
Uh-huh. Rampardos.
Well, I was never a fan of Tropius in the first place. She's not that amazing. But Absol, oh, he's amazing. And this for Beautifly, meh, she's okay.
Okay. Nidoking.
Well, you know I'm rooting for Tropius. But if I had to say who I wanted her to go against, it'd probably be Absol. Absol's got what it takes to win. I just know it. He's got that fire in him. Tropius does too. And I'm not saying Beautifly doesn't, it's just she's technically an add-on, whereas Absol and Tropius have been there since day one. No elimination, no anything. They've been through it all.
Okay. Good point there. Sylveon. Oh, well, I want Electabuzz to win. Sylveon, I hate to break it to you, Electabuzz is sitting a few inches away from you. He can't win if he's not in the season. What? You mean he's not in there?
Woman, you kept talking about how you wanted to see me. I'm literally over here.
Oh. Oh well, guess what I have? I have an electrolyzer.
Where the hell did you get that from?
It doesn't matter. You want it?
I feel like if I take it, you're going to have some dead deal with me that's gonna have me screwed.
Maybe.
Just take it.
Can we move on, please? I agree, Drifblim. You go next. Thank you. Okay, so now Tropius, yes, she's changed, but I still don't like her. I mean, I've had nothing to do with her, but I still don't like her in general. Beautifly, the girl's been on fire, but seriously, I just don't get how she got that far without not being down at the bottom too. It just boggles my mind. Okay? Any weak bug like her would have been down at the bottom too if it were my decision. If things were going my way, okay? Excuse me. Now Absol, he been playing since day one. He even dealt with me when I was having my little attitude adjustment, okay? And I know people think, oh well, maybe Absol's not gonna win, but I think Absol's gonna win this thing. He's gonna wing it. He's gonna dominate the game, and when all's well, he's gonna win it. He's gonna get himself that 75 million, and voila. Okay, Flareon.
Well, in all honesty, I just don't like Tropius, and I know a lot of people are going on her, but the truth hurts. No one really liked her from the start, and they have a right to. I mean, seriously, her record last season doesn't really help her case in this finale. I mean, say if it was a jury vote, would probably vote Absol if she over her and Beautifly. But anyway, I'm gonna root for Absol because I really think he's got this. And Beautifly, I mean, I have to agree with Driftbloom because who would have guessed she'd get there in the first place? I totally would have voted for her. No offense to her, I'm just saying.
Milotic? Well, I'm not a fan of the final three at all, actually. None of them really impress me. Absol's okay, but he is what it is. Yeah. So if I mean, if I have to be forced to vote for someone, I guess I'd vote for maybe Absol because he's got the best chance of winning in general.
Crocodile. Oh, well, I like them all. Well, I used to not like Tropius, but now I like them all, and I think all of them have a good chance at winning.
Alphagragus?
I personally don't really think Tropius or Beautifly are going to win. I feel like Absol's got it. I mean, he can do any stunt. He's got the fire. He's all about action. So, you know, lately I think this has been his season. So, in my opinion, I think that's where it's leading to.
Cameron? Oh, well, I personally want either Tropius or Beautifly to win. Absol's a great guy, don't get me wrong, but it's about time a female won. So, ladies, why don't you start thinking about that side of things? Wouldn't it be awesome if a woman won? Well, yeah, Cameron, that'd be great. But I don't really like Tropius. You probably do. And let's face it, Beautifly is a weakling.
Yeah, Beautifly. I mean, I am rooting for Beautifly, but let's face it, the girl's a weakling.
Still, it would be nice if a female actually won. I mean, then things would be a little more interesting. I mean, think about how straight up Pokemon World Tour worked out. No one expected Ampharos to win. And there she was. She was the freaking champion and the only female winner of the Stranded series out of 3 seasons.
You got a point there. But now that I'm next, I personally think that Absol's going to win. Because when you're the only guy there, it's obvious you're going to be the winner. And that's how Ampharos won, remember? She was the only female. Whereas Absol's the only male. So I think it's going to end up like that, where Absol's going to win this thing. No matter who he ends up going against after they break a tie and figure out who's the final 2. Because I know Absol's going to get into the final 2. I just know it. The guy has been playing hardcore. Sure, he's been floating every so often, but he never misses a step. Okay? I have to agree with Electabuzz, which will be one of the few times I ever agree with Electabuzz. I am also going for Absol here. Beautifly is a great person, but she's weak. Okay? Entropius, well, let's face it, I don't like her. So, all in all, I think Absol's going to win it. Stunning please. Absol's played the best game all season. Nonetheless, I do want to see who he versus in terms of who goes to the final 2 with him. Because he will go to final 2, no doubt.
Alright, now time for our special guest. Sandile, Corsaline Apom from Michael545. What do you guys think? Oh, well, I think they're all inferior. And I think, oh, wow. Sandile, we were hoping you'd say something other than calling people inferior. But since you did not, Corsola, well, if I had to pick, I think Beautifly might win this thing. She's so nice and gentle, and she's changed a lot over this season, ever since she came back, so I'm rooting for her. Apom?
I'm going to try my best to control my censorship because this sideshow has a lot of guards and a lot of crazy people.
Like me!
I'm just gonna say I'm rooting for Absol, so I don't have to curse anyone out, since I'm right next to the person I dislike the most.
Don't start with me, Apom. Before we hear those two bicker, Georgic, what do you have to say?
I have to say I want coffee! Right now.
Yeah. Now, just picture that with Crocodile and then just go nuts, people. Anyway, well, thank you for giving your non-answer towards it. You're welcome. Can I have coffee now? No. Because you didn't answer the question. Oh, I'm rooting for Tropius. Fine. Now you can have coffee. Yay!
Are you crazy? You're not gonna actually give her coffee.
No, but don't tell her that. Otherwise she'll go otherwise she'll go nuts. Anyway, Latios, and Arceus.
Okay, well, I do like Beautifly because, like a lot of other people on Pokemon Legends, I can consider Beautifly as an underdog in this season. Sure, she's had the most development, but most of the time the underdog usually does have the most development, and a lot of people will never expect that person to get far. Hence why no one's expected to see Beautifly come this far, and that's why they're thinking she's not gonna win this. Well, I personally think she is, because an underdog usually gets far, and at the end of the day, maybe they can win it. Maybe we just haven't believed in them that much.
In my opinion is, I like Tropius. I know she's changed like Beautifly. And Absol's a great guy too. I can't really decide who I want to win because they're all good contenders to win. And when you think about it, they've all done some good this season. And they've all made sure that they've kept their alliances safe. They've befriended people. Two of them even fell in love unexpectedly. You know, at the end of the day, all of them are good contenders for the win. What about you, Arceus?
Well, I guess I'd have to say Absol's gonna win, because he is the strongest out of the three. And that's not to say men are stronger than women. I totally didn't imply that. So don't get any ideas, folks. What I mean is, Absol knows all the stunts, he's got all the moves, he knows everything extreme from his back pocket. So, say the challenge was like really extreme and it involved a stunt that maybe Absol's done before. So maybe Absol does this said stunt and actually dominates. At the end of the day, I think Absol's gonna win because anything extreme or just anything challenge or anything that's considered a challenge, I think Absol's got it in the bag. Especially now that he's in the finale, I think he's got it. Tropius may stand some type of a chance, but I don't think Beautifly is going to survive considering her small stature. No offense to her, it's just, it is what it is.
Okay. Well, folks, that's all we have time for. Thank you for watching Fan Talk for the very last time. Now, obviously, this is the last time you'll see us, so thank you for watching all season. And thank you for requesting and sending in your Fan Talk requests and having all of your characters from various shows appear. I'm Shauna Melodic, and thank you. Now it's time for YouTube questions. Hey guys, we know you missed us.
Yeah, it's time for YouTube questions. Yeah.
Yep, my favorite part. So obviously, we didn't get as many questions as we wanted, so we only answered questions that we thought were relevant. And we pretty much just stick to our usual schedule from the previous after shows. So to all of you who actually sent in a question, despite it not being relevant, we apologize in advance.
Yeah. But we did pick some questions, and we did get some. Both early and late. So let's start. First question goes to Camera.
Seriously, I got a question?
Yep. And your question is, Camera, what made you come to your senses to let go of your feelings for Delcatty back in episode 7 from Beaker Maru?
I guess what made me come to my senses was knowing that there are other people out there who will love me for me. And I shouldn't chase after someone who's obviously not a lesbian. And obviously won't kiss me a second time. So I should just leave her alone. And I'm happy I had that realization because, like I said earlier, because I stopped being obsessed over Delcatty, my main focus was on the game rather than on trying to get Delcatty. So, in turn, I was more focused and I really wanted to win now that I was focused on winning. Well, good for you. I'm not too happy about that because we were really worried about you last season. And you shut up, Em.
Alright. The next question goes to...
Excuse me, I'm next. Seriously, dude. Co-host, remember? The next question goes to Ninjask and Starmie.
A double question? Really? What is it?
Okay, so the question is, Ninjask and Starmie, do you regret anything that you did this season from 2319MI?
I regret being in my Lodix alliance. Starmie regrets stalking the catty. He never wants to ever do that again, ever. Yeah, and like I said, I regret being on my Lodix alliance. I mean, have you seen that? Did you see that alliance? It was... it fell apart so quickly.
Well, that's what you get for being with a borderline villain all season.
Hey! Are you talking about me?
I said being with a borderline villain, smartass. Seriously, for a gentleman, you're not really smart.
Hey! I just didn't hear words.
Obviously, because I didn't say you were a borderline villain, but I could say that because you are.
Really? You want to go there, Rosalia? Hey, hop off my woman.
I'm not your woman's scruff, dear. Get that through your head.
Oh, really? Then what about that confession?
Let's move on, shall we? Next one goes to Delcatty and Flareon. Sweet, we got a question!
Yeah! What's the question?
Okay. Your question is, Delcatty and Flareon, who do you guys think will win from Susan Lucario Fan 610? Oh, well, like I said earlier, I suppose I would be rooting for, I suppose I'd be rooting for Beautifly or Tropius, but, you know, when I think about it now, I think all three of them deserve it. I think all three of them deserve it at the end of the day.
I second that. I think they all deserve it. But, you know, I think Absol's gotten in the bag when I think about it, but I think all of them deserve it at the end of the day. But to answer the question, I really think Absol's gonna win it.
Alright, thank you.
Alright. The next question goes to none other than Electrite. Seriously, I got a question. This is great. Yeah, someone finally actually asked you a question. Looks like people love you. Yay. Okay, so your question is, Electric, how did you become both strong and intelligent from Beaker and Maroon? Well, I was homeschooled most of my life, and my mom gave me a strict working schedule, so if I fell off the wagon, she would never let me be out in the outside world. So most of my life I was homeschooled, and on top of that, my dad was a personal trainer, so I was also told to work out a lot. Of course, now here I am being smart and buff. Ah, that makes sense. Homeschool. Is that why you don't have that many friends? Well, I was homeschooled up until the 3rd grade, but yeah. Huh. Okay. Moving on. And of course, our final question, which was literally sent in moments before this was even recorded, is for Nidoking.
Really? Cool, I actually got a question.
Believe it or not. And your question is, Nidoking, being the past winner, who do you think will win? From Right Eric.
Oh, well, you know, I'm gonna rethink this, but Absol does have it. But I am rooting for Tropius at the end of the day, because I definitely think she's a contender going against Absol. But, you know, the reality is I do want Tropius to win it, because, you know, then we would have both won seasons.
Yeah. Then you'd be the ultimate power couple, pretty much like Torterra and Leafeon from Wave Series. Even though Torterra should have won a certain season, but I digress. But yeah, that would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Alright guys, well, these were the last YouTube questions for our Sideshow. Thank you so much for sending in YouTube questions all season. And we apologize in advance for if your question was not able to make the cut. But we want you to know our creator read the question and considered it. So it's not like you were being overlooked.
That's right. But again, thank you for sending in your questions all season. We appreciate every one of them.
Yep, they've just made the sideshow a little more memorable. Okay, guys, thank you. Now it's time to get to our last scene of the day. See you guys later.
Peace out.
Well, folks, that wraps up our sideshow once and for all.
This concludes our finale. Basically, after this is the finale of the AXC Challenge Anime Insanity, where Beautifly, Tropius, and Absol will face off for the grand prize of $75 million. But the real question is, who will win the grand prize?
And what will the challenge be? You'll probably find out in a second of what the episode will be called. But the real question, but like Scrafty said, who will win this thing? Personally, I've got my money on Absol, but you know, Beautifly does have it too, but I never liked Tropius, kind of like Charum. But again, Charum hasn't gotten over Tropius as much as I have. You better haven't, Isaiah, because she's like so mean. I get it, girl, but you really should get over her. I'll try. Well, anyway, this has been the Anime Insanity Super Sideshow. Thank you for watching all season. I wish you all the best of luck. And again, thanks for watching. Thank you for all the cameo appearances, the special guests, the fan talk requests, the YouTube questions.
Every moment was as memorable as it can be. So until then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Scrafty.
And I'm Rosea. And thank you for watching the Anime Insanity Super Sideshow. And we will see you on the season finale of the NDX Challenge, Anime Insanity! Peace out, guys!